What's going on, everybody? I'm coming to you with an Armada bat rep today, and today this is an interesting build. I'm using basically Avenger, but I'm not using boarding parties, so I'm going to walk you through it. So we got an ISD-2 here with Vader at the helm. I have gunnery teams and spinal armament. I'm not using any defensive retrofit, but I am being backed up with a Raider 2 class Corvette with overload pulse, disposable capacitors, and gunnery teams. The idea is this guy is going to be the guy who sets up for the Avenger, and hopefully I can keep him safe. Disposable capacitors helps with that, helps keep him at long range to take advantage of all that stuff that cancels damage. So that's kind of the plan for this guy. Additionally, we have an Architan's command cruiser with Captain Nita on board and TRC and engine techs. The idea is he can engineering as much as he can nav as much as he wants and just keep getting that extra movement, circling around behind the opponent and not having to worry about TRC because of Captain Nita. So he's still got his damage cancellation, and he's going to be very happy there. We have some Gazantes, 2 of them. These guys are dual purpose. For one, CommsNet can hand out some extra nav tokens in case I need this guy to concentrate fire. I can hand out whatever I need, but also to give me some extra activations, so in case I need to stall with the Raider 2 and the Avenger to take advantage of the gunnery team so they can get 2 long-range shots with disposable capacitors and overload pulse, allowing the Avenger to then come in and follow up with the double tap. So I'm going to try to fly these guys close together, or kind of close together at least, and set them up to where they can hit the same 2 ships. Hopefully, that's the plan. For squadrons, I'm very light. All I've got is a one TIE fighter and then Bosk. Bosk is pretty tough and tanky, and people generally don't want to hit him, but it's going to be a weakness against squadrons, that's for sure. Hopefully, the Gazantes will help on that because I can kind of keep them in the back. If the Raider gets off this big shot, he can kind of go after squadrons as well, and hopefully that'll work. But the idea here is that the Avenger should be tough enough to blow away the opposition before anything else happens. So here are my objective cards for today. I'm at 400 points exactly, so I'm probably going to be second player. We have Solar Corona because that's always good. It's nice, especially if I want these 2 to be able to, go after the enemy ships and set them up just right. I'm going to need to set up second. So Solar Corona is good for that. Most Wanted is also a really great option considering I have some kind of cheap throwaway Gazantes that will work. Give me extra dice. It'll also help out that Architan's right here if he goes after them. So that would be nice. And Fleet Ambush. One of the things that Fleet Ambush is going to do in this build is kind of give me an extra deployment kind of advantage because I won't have to worry about only having 2 squadrons, since squadrons all have to get deployed last. It also means I might have somebody in long range, potentially turn 1, and I could potentially hit this disposable capacitors right away on that Raider. So that much is kind of nice. I mean, they might even be medium range depending on how far forward they put their stuff and how far forward I put my stuff. So it's always possible, but Fleet Ambush is mostly there to kind of discourage somebody who has a lot of squadrons from getting any kind of setup advantage there. Facing some rebels with a lot of aces, similar to the last battle. An MC-80 command cruiser with Dodonna, boosted comms, and chart officer. GR-75, that's got Torin Far, Bomber Command Center, Bright Hope. A Yavaris with Flight Commander and Fighter Coordination Team. CR-90A with Janus Light. And we got Ketsu Onyo, Luke Skywalker, a B-Wing, Kian Farlander, Tycho, a Y-Wing, and Dutch Vander. So here's setup. We went ahead and he selected Most Wanted. He got first player there. It was at 399. So selected Most Wanted, and I gave it to the MC-80, and I gave it to my one Gazante over here. So looks like we're gonna try really hard to kill that MC-80. So towards the end of turn 1, all of his ships have gone. I still have the ISD and the Raider for being player 2. I have a little bit of a end of round advantage. I pass tokens to this ISD and then nav command, so I'm increasing from 1 to 3, and I'm gonna fit in right here and try to set up the 1-2 punch for next turn, and then I'll activate the Raider, who is going to do a nav and try to get in here to cause some havoc for now. First up, MC-80 went, did some squadrons, got some damage on the Star Destroyer, shot there, and then there. A little bit of damage, not too much. So I went with this guy now, since almost all his ships have moved except for this guy. I got a close range shot there, got all of his tokens spent, rolled the crit, and got a long range shot there with disposable capacitors, and managed to get one shield down, and then got the crit there also to spend all of the defense tokens. So I got some Avenger shots coming up, but I gotta move this guy. All right, so this guy went ahead and got some damage here, and then moved up with engine techs. So the Architects with TRC did a concentrate fire, did some damage. He's got all of his stuff spent, but so does this guy, and I've got gunnery teams. I did the first shot from front arc here to the front of the MC-80. I ended up getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 damage. Took out 3 shields, 5 damage cards. And now I have a choice. Do I go for the shot to the front of this guy at long range, which will just be 5, or do I go here because it's the objective ship? I get an extra die. I will start with only 2, but I have a concentrate fire I haven't yet spent, so I can add a die there. So I would lose 1 for the obstruction, and it's long range. So I'd start with 1 red die. I could roll a maximum of 3 red dice, and I have Vader for rerolls. I think it's worth it to try to kill it since this is my chance. He can't do anything. So I'm gonna do that. And we're gonna roll 3 red. This is my concentrate fire. We got 1 crit. I'm gonna reroll these 2 with Vader. Spend my last token here. Oh, we got 2. So you're gonna be still alive, it looks like. But unless the first one is somehow an extra damage. So face up.
Only one attack you perform each round can target his ship.
Okay, so you're still alive. All right, so he went, moved him, got some damage on the Star Destroyer, got a lot of damage. I got the accuracy for the brace. That's what I get for not taking a defensive retrofit. I'm doing this guy next, and he does have just barely double arc on the side, so he went side first to get the crit to trigger overload pulse. And now we're gonna do the front attack, and that's gonna be 2 black and 2 blue. And I got 3 damage so far, and I will Vader to reroll the black. Oh no. Okay, so 3 more.
All right. Activations.
The Star Destroyer's activation, I went ahead and just shot the 2 ships he hadn't activated yet. Since both of these are very close to death, I'm thinking I might get lucky with this guy and then Bosk. So we're gonna try that. So I kind of screwed up here. Luke got bumped, and I had placed him behind there, but now he's just in range 1 to, tie me up if I fly Bosk in to try to take a shot at the side there. Bosk has a damage on him from some counter squadron fire, but the problem is if I fly in, I was thinking I could land him here so the squadron would obstruct, and I just remove like maybe the blue die and shoot with the black and the accuracy. But the thing is, as soon as I land on the station, that's going to heal me up to 7, and I won't get my my free accuracy anymore. And so that's just kind of a real bummer because I can't really finish him off right now, and I really wanted to. So I gotta figure something else out. Okay, we're starting turn 4. He goes first, Yavaris. He's got all those bombers, including Key and Farlander. They were able to finish off the ISD with the double taps. There was a lot of double taps. And now you gotta move that guy. But it doesn't look like there's any hope for him. But at least you did some damage. All right, so this guy went and finished off the Nebulon. Well, yeah, but nobody's gonna be able to hit Bosk.
Oh yeah, good point.
Like, I mean, or even if you could hit him, you're not going to do 7 damage to him. It's like, it's almost impossible. All right, but yeah, it was fun. I think the combo of the Raider and the Avenger worked really well. I think all those bombers with Yavaris, you're doing well. So the bombers worked pretty good. I took a chance with Avenger killing the 2 ships that you hadn't activated yet that one turn to kind of give me some stuff, but I was really counting on Bosk finishing off that Nebulon because that would have been a perfect win if I hadn't lost the Star Destroyer. But that's okay. We can't be too greedy. At least it was thematic. The rebels did take down. Wait, were they rebels? Yeah, they were rebels. I was looking at Ketsu thinking they were scum. All right, thank you guys so much for watching, and have a great day.